What's up? Bridgewin 578 here. And oh boy, yeah, welcome back, man, to Total War Warhammer 3. I know it's been a hot minute since we played this game, but listen, y'all, when I'm in the mood to play this game, that's when I'll make the videos, okay? That's just how it is. I mean, like, when I started this YouTube channel, one thing I made sure I'm not gonna do is feel like I have to force myself to make videos that I'm just simply not in the mood for. And because this is kind of like, this channel I made out of passion and love, and I just want to spread that the things that I enjoy on my channel. That's pretty much it. That's why, you know, with Dead by Daylight, you know, you'll probably see me, you know, post a video, you know, here and there, maybe like 2 videos like every 3 months, stuff like that. You know, just stuff like that. So yeah, I don't really ever like to claim to be any like a hardcore, you know, Warhammer channel or anything like that. I just show what I love to do. But I freaking love Warhammer, and I love Warhammer 3, and we're gonna be playing some Warhammer 3 today. And today, ooh, actually I just realized I got the old world mod on, so but maybe I should go ahead and keep the old world mod, because that's pretty much, I gotta be honest with y'all, the old world mod is a lot funner than the original thing, and it might just be because like it's just naturally new, and so you're kind of more biased to it. But I kind of like it. Basically, the old world mod is basically you play the same map, I believe, as the first game, but you know, you can play with just about every single clan. Not every single one of them just yet. The mod is still being made and stuff like that, but it's a pretty cool mod. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about here, though. We're going to be talking about our boy Archaon, the Everchosen. But first, I'm going to go ahead and get the right mod on. So I will be back in 3, 2, 1. And we are back. All right. So, yes. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and start a new campaign. So where we originally left off is the Warriors of Chaos, and we actually have just one more character to play as until we're finished. Of course, we haven't done a video on Village or Festus or Valkyria yet. That's only because I'm waiting until like we roll a corn or Nurgle or, you know, Village, obviously, just stuff like that. So how we do that is basically once we finish with the race, I'll spin a wheel that I made, and whatever it lands on, we're gonna play. So even if I do know them well enough or not, okay, like I know a lot about the Beastmen, because Beastmen is one of my main race that I play a lot. So land on them, awesome. Land on Tomb Kings, though, I'm in big trouble. Okay. And I thought about maybe we should do it at the end and stuff like that. And you know what, honestly, maybe it makes more sense. Maybe I'll actually start doing that at the end of the videos, just to do that. And then at least once we know where it lands, then we'll go ahead and, you know, just I'll have time to play him a bit. I can teach you guys more about the mechanics, you know, yada yada yada. Anyway, this isn't a tutorial channel, by the way. So we're just gonna be playing this. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm getting so sidetracked right now. I'm just excited to play this game again, man. So anyway, let's go ahead and first read about Archaon, the Everchosen. Archaon is the Lord of the End Times, the vessel through which the dark gods will unite their followers and turn the whole world into a realm of chaos. He is an individual whom all the Chaos God have bestowed their gifts upon. Of all the Everchosens of Chaos who ever assailed the world over the ages, Archaon is the most ruthless and powerful. At the heart of Archaon's army is his old warband, the Swords of Chaos, the most dread group of Chaos Knight ever to have blighted the world. The Everchosen often rides to war, leading the fuck could I? Okay, a veteran atop from the demonic beast known as Dorgar, the steed of the apocalypse. Obviously, it's talking about his awesome helmet right here. Anyways, they start up here, and you know, where it's all cold and shit. Obviously, you know, being Chaos Warrior, they start near the wasteland for the most part, and stuff like that. And they pretty much have the same mechanics as, well, the Warriors of Chaos. So I'm not gonna go too much into explaining that. But for his starting army, starts with Marauders, starts with the Chaos Knights of Zinx, which all Zinx faction starts with the shield, so it makes him alright. Then you got the Chaos Warriors of Khorne, the Halberds, which are basically all about in your face damage. You got the regular Chaos Warriors, you got the Hellstriders of Selene, which we have done a series on Slaanesh before. Actually, that was our first character, and they're all about speed and flanking and all that stuff. And then you got the spawn of Nurgles, which is my personal favorite, the Chaos Gods. Basically, they're less about damage and more about outlasting the opponent. So there you go. Faction effects. Maximum active gifts for Chaos Gods Undivided. Research rate plus 10% for each vassalized faction. Basically, your research rate can go faster the more faction you vassalize. And that's one thing about the Chaos Warriors of Chaos. They can vassalize the faction once they about destroy it. Diplomatic relationship with plus 10 with Demons of Chaos, Warriors of Chaos. So demons are demons, stuff like that. And Warriors of Chaos are like humans who worship chaos. They're like Satan worshippers in a way. You got Beastmen as well, because Beastmen are also kind of like Childs of Chaos. But if I remember correctly, I believe they're supposed to be like throwaways, like nobody really pays attention to them, which is a huge freaking mistake, because again, they're one of my favorite factions of the entire Warhammer series, and they are so devastating. It's awesome. And the Norska for each vassalized faction. With Norska are basically Vikings, and they worship chaos. Why? Because chaos is cool, I guess. Souls 25 per turn from each vassal faction. So just like from the vassalizing faction effect for research rate bonus, we also get plus 25 souls. Why? I guess that means people are getting sacrificed every turn. I don't know, but anyways, Lord effect. Units gain 3% plus weapons and missile strength per ranked achieve. So I believe that means that, like, say the more experience and level each unit get, they get a plus 3 weapon and missile strength. Oh no, actually it said Lord, so that's actually just for Archaon. So each time a unit levels up, Archaon just gets stronger and stronger. That's actually pretty good. All authority plus 1% and ward save plus 5. Now here's the weird thing. Archaon is classed as a wizard, I believe, but he's really a decent melee character as well. It's kind of funny, but let's go ahead and start the campaign anyway. But yeah, I mean, he's a pretty decent wizard too, but yeah, but like, I don't know, I mainly use him for the front line. That's because, well, his weapons is a sword and a shield, so it only makes sense, right? So all right, so here's a really good thing also about Archaon the Everchosen as well, is that you have a lot of options with this guy. Maybe, I think anyways. I mean, it really depends on like how your borders are looking in terms of warfare and all that stuff. Usually there's about 1 or 2 directions you can go, but Archaon, he has a lot more freedom than most race, from what I believe anyways. So whenever this thing hurries up and load and I can stop trying to vibe time with y'all and all that stuff, I'll show you guys and stuff like that. But there is a starting war I mean that you need to actually go ahead and finish ASAP, and it's actually not the very first war. It's actually going to be the second war, which is actually technically not a starting war, but you should probably start a war with this guy, because one of my thing I like to do is that if there's a chance that you can take out another legendary lord early in the game, do it, because the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to cut them off later.
It is time! We march south! Let the quivering fools know we come to tear down their nation, slay their kings, and ravage their mortal remains!
Cool voice. So alright, so anyways, so yes, we are the Warhost of the Apocalypse. We are basically Warriors of Chaos. Let's go ahead and get the basic stuff down. So we got our souls, which is like a secondary currency. We use our secondary currency for the gifts of chaos, which gives us benefits and stuff like that in terms of souls. How we earn souls, so we got a capture settlement, vassalize stuff, and kill dudes. And then obviously we got our regular goals right here. Let's go ahead and turn off the Fog of War. There we go. And here's our starting realm. So obviously here we're gonna go ahead and start. We got our starting war here against a Slaanesh demon of Slaanesh. We're gonna kick their asses, move along here, and then again, this is where you have a lot of choices. You can either go north and capture more dark fortresses, which is very important because, well, that's where you get your main resources from. Or you can come down here to the right side and and just fuck shit up, you know. I mean, it's really up to you. That's what I really do like about Archaon, the Everchosen's campaign. So you get a lot of freedom, and he's actually, like I said, he's quite decent. So let's go ahead and, of course, since we are warrior scouts, we can instant recruit. Usually when you're recruiting people, it takes a turn or two, but the warrior scouts like, nah, that ain't for me, fam. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. So unfortunately, because Archaon is an undivided champion, which means that he doesn't really serve his full attention, I guess, if you want to call it, to one particular chaos god. He actually serves it kind of makes a deal with all four of them and stuff like that. And usually as the lore goes, if one of them tries to be like, hey, you don't need those other guys, you got me, you wanna do it, Nurgle's gonna come in and just puke all over your face. All right, so don't do it. Anyway, if you're a chaos god out there, don't do it, man. It ain't worth it. All right, let's go ahead and we're just gonna get into it, man. I mean, like I said, there's no point in waiting. Let's get into the battle. We got the Slaanesh unit, with Slaanesh. They can be a bit of a pain in the ass, especially if you're. I know there is. I believe it is. I want to say Isabella, but it's definitely not Isabella because she's a vampire chick. The freaking high elf ever queen lady, I forgot her name, but she's one of my favorite high elves to play as, and yeah, I can't remember her name. I haven't played this game in months, all right, so give me a second. But your starting war is with Slaanesh, I believe, or it's with other high elves. But anyways, you're gonna be fighting Slaanesh, and there's a lot of areas that the Slaanesh units can flank you with and all that stuff, and like I said, it's a pain in the ass. So anyways, as usual, let's go ahead and get down with the unit roster we got here. So of course, again, we are undivided, means we're gonna have at least bits and pieces of each of the demons of Chaos's army, or warriors chaos too, because you know, well, I believe warriors chaos can recruit demons as well, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I am. But anyways, so we got the Zinks, Chaos Knights of Zinks. Like I said, pretty decent. They're cavalry units, but they come with barriers, so they, you know, they last a little longer, and the barrier regenerates, I believe, faster. So then we got the Chaos Warrior of Khorne, the halberd, stuff like that. Very good anti-large, basically for cavalry units and all that stuff. Which, do they even have a cavalry unit over here? Yes, they do. Okay, so wait. Yeah, that is cavalry unit. Okay, sorry, I'm not used to seeing the Slaanesh thing. We got all the Chaos Warrior, stuff like that. Big strong dudes. You don't mess with them. I didn't know that we have to start with two of them. That's pretty good. We got the Marauder, our noble Billy Basic frontline infantryman. You know, good to hold their ground, but you're gonna want to upgrade them ASAP. Then we got the Spawn of Nurgle, which, I mean, look at these guys. Look how beautiful they are. So, but like I said, the cool thing about Nurgle, and I cannot wait till we get to the Nurgles, man. They're not meant to dish out damage. They're meant to outlast your opponent. So, yeah. And when we get to Nurgle, the gameplay that I'm gonna be, you know, producing and stuff like that, whew, it's a really bitchy move. So, anyways, we got the Hellstriders of Slaanesh. So, cavalry unit, fast, meant to hit him in the butt, just like Slaanesh likes it. I mean, you know, God of sex and drugs and rock and roll. And then we got the Chaos Warhounds, which is our basic, you know, war beast infantry and all that stuff. We're usually meant to take out either weak opponents like these guys, or to, you know, what you want to use them for, as pretty much like every war beast, is to pretty much, you know, when the enemies start routing, you just sick them. So make sure they don't come back. So that was one of Napoleon's main things, is to if they freaking, actually we don't want the Slaanesh units to actually flank us, so we're gonna make a big line right here. But yeah, one of Napoleon's things was the if the enemies retreat them, keep hitting them. You know, they do not, you know, they do not want them coming back, stuff like that. So you're not gonna see that much in the Walking Phoenix Napoleon movie. Not that I would actually know, because I didn't go see it after I saw what kind of movie it was. It's a romance movie. or something like that. It's not about the stuff that us boys want to watch and stuff like that. We want to watch war and action stuff like that, which there is, but that's not what the entire movie's about, unfortunately. So, all right, let's go ahead and move the boys up here. And actually, there is a really cool tip and stuff like that I can actually go ahead and share for you guys. So if you're needing to move your army over here because the AI, they're on high ground, they have the advantage, there's really no reason for these guys to come down here unless we had an artillery and fire on them. If you're in that predicament where you need to move your army but you don't want them to lose formation, what I would do is go ahead and select your entire army, then go ahead and toggle them in a group. And then once you toggle them in a group, go ahead and move them up. And the great thing about this is that they will all maintain the same speed together, and they won't go out in formation. So some, like the Chaos Warhounds and the, obviously the cavalry units, stuff like that, they are obviously faster than like these normal dudes who, are on foot, right? So if you just casually, move the entire army and stuff like that, the Warhounds, basically the fast units are going to reach their destination a lot sooner than their normal unit. So this way is something that I didn't learn until after 250 hours of playing this game. If you go ahead and select every single unit in your army, or at least every single unit you want to move up, but you want to keep the formation going and all that stuff, so select them, put them in a group, and then just send them away, and they'll all go into their thing. Now it really depends on like how slow your units are. Sometimes they'll catch up, but it's a very good thing. Obviously you don't have to keep watching this, speed up time just a little bit. So kind of need to go a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and go ahead and pause it. I'm gonna send the halberds in first, have them attack these guys. They're either gonna retreat or not, and we'll go and stick the dogs over there, and then go ahead and move all these guys up. So let them fight each unit. Now, even though our Marauders are not going to win the battle against these Demonettes and Slanettes, that is fine because they are going to be getting a lot of support from our units over here. So, because I believe, these guys have more armor, right? Let's see, that's tier 1, that's tier 2. They got more men, and they got way more health. So, this is technically a weaker unit. Especially on the front line than these guys. So what we're going to do is that we're going to send all of our frontline boys, we're going to send them in, start effing some shit up, but we're going to put a lot of pressure on the center here. So even the cavalry we're going to go ahead and send into. Actually, we got some magic. I forgot, Archaon is a freaking wizard. Oh, speaking of which, we actually during the roll call we actually didn't look at him, but yeah, so we also got the exalted hero Prince Ogrex. This is our hero, stuff like that. The melee specialist, one you want to put on the front line. And then, of course, we got our boy Archaon, which we will. He does get a mount a lot sooner than most people, I remember, if I remember. Stuff like that. And you can make him, a wizard that goes around, shoot shit, and then go and destroy shit. So, blah, 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 blah. Let's get into it. Here we go. The boys are moving in. And we're going to keep these guys in the back here. And, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this unit because they obviously are not good with any of these guys. We're going to use them as, killing anyone who routes and stuff like that. And send this in. Oh, that is. I forgot how long it takes for the icicle powers to actually get in. So, here we go. Now, of course, I'm not going to make the same mistakes as we did with Prince Sigvald and not have some action going on and stuff like that. Let's get in it. And you know what? While we got that going, let's go ahead and the cavalry units in there as well. So I think we got our champions fighting. So where's Archaon? Yeah. Look how tall this demon dude is. This is the demon lord right here, and Archaon's gonna whip his ass though. Looks like the boys are breaking through though. Yeah. Oh wait, no, that was ours. What the fuck? What are you guys doing over there? Ah, that's the problem, man. You don't want to spend too much time watching all the battles and stuff like that. You need to. Sometimes you get some armies you can just let loose and stuff like that, but this one can do some more. Yeah. Oh, I do miss this though. So I'm also getting more interested in Total War Pharaoh now that the game got a free DLC, and their blood pack just came out too. Which I mean, yeah, I need my blood in my Total War games, man. So I just need them. All right, let's go ahead and send those guys up there. All right, these guys are just gonna get chewed up if they continue to just be in the way. So Archaon can definitely handle this guy himself, that's for sure. There we go. I don't know why some of these guys are gonna stick around and try to mess him up, but whatever. Come on, wake up, Archaon. What's the button to there we go. Yeah. Man, one thing I really liked about the original like Total War games though is that they actually had combat animations for like, you know, the lords, stuff like that. Yo, that is one thing that Three Kingdoms did so awesome, is having the lords fight each other and stuff like that, and it's so cinematic and all that stuff. That game was awesome. There we go, we just won. Nice. So it don't like we took too much casualty, which normally you'd be like, yeah, you know, of course, you know, it's the very first battle. Of course you're not going to take too much casualty. It's going to be easy. There are some campaigns that you're going to start out with where the very first battle is quite tough. But quite tough, not in a way of what the auto-resolve says. The auto-resolve in this game, as I've learned, it's funky, okay? Sometimes it'll tell you that there are battles that you can't win, and sometimes it's gonna be like, hey yo, like I don't know, man. There's sometimes if you're a new player, first of all don't always auto resolve your games. Even if this like an easy, like say if this guy only had like 3 units, stuff like that. If you're playing on attacking a city the same on the same turn, you might as well go ahead and just take out the 3 dudes, like play the game, stuff like that. That way you'll take less casualties. So that's just my recommendation. Other than that, if you have a big army and you're confident you can take out a lord's army and stuff like that, then go for it. And that's actually funny that I say that, because we're actually going to be ending a video. I just remembered this. We're going to be ending a video in an epic freaking battle, okay? Oh man, yo, now I'm hyped. Oh, now I'm hyped. Oh man. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue. So, of course, being freaking awesome, Archaon also automatically gets a Regiment of Renown, which is basically stronger, buffed up versions of troops. So, actually, yeah, at first we need to go ahead and upgrade him. So, obviously, you know, my thing is to go ahead and just go to Route Marcher and just get that extra 5%. You know, you might as well get it. And usually go through the line and try to get anything that's gonna help you recover faster. Now there are some times where I prefer to go ahead and go a different line first before going on the blue to skill tree line thingy to get the casualty replenishment. And this is why. If a character is a magical dude, you want to try to get some I forgot what kind of magic this is supposed to be, but this spell, the Burning Head, is okay. There it is. So it's a wind magic. Wind magics are pretty good, and since Archaon is a wizard, stuff like that, obviously he'll be able to produce that. Yo, it's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. So anyways, let's go ahead and whoops. I don't want to send the hero. I want to send the entire army in there. Alright. Now, I'm not going to do the freaking wrong thing and play a siege battle because I hate them. So, play a siege battle. I know I literally just said don't like try not auto resolve as much, but I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't play a siege battle, y'all. It's not that good. I mean, I'll play siege battle in like Rome and like even in when I thought what's that one game? I can't even remember the game, what the game is called, because I don't like it. But in Total War, oh god, it's the Viking Total War game. No, not Bannerlord. Three Kingdoms. No, it's not Three Kingdom. Okay, it's the Viking one where it takes place in Great Britain, and it's like Total War Saga Viking Lord or whatever. Anyways, the siege battle in that game was pretty damn good. But yeah, unfortunately, as much as I love this game, I don't love the siege battle, that's for sure. All right. So let's see. So we got our first settlement. Woohoo! Now we also are gonna go into the Gifts of Chaos, where you spend your souls, and we're gonna get the casualty replenishment rate because, I mean, it's just good. Why are you not gonna use it? We also do we get the unit. Oh my God, we get the Hell Cannon. Thank you. I'll get that. We also get the Regimental Renown. Thank you. And do we get any more warband? No. All right, that's fine, I guess. So go ahead and go into the research tree, and naturally, like when we play, like when I'm doing one of these videos, I try to be very educational in a way, to like, you know, oh, this is how this faction plays, this is how this race plays, stuff like that. But sometimes excuse me, sometimes if there's a faction that has like multiple freaking dudes, like I'm like, what, do the Warriors of Chaos have like more than like nine or 10 different factions to play as in an entire race? Then there's no point of me having to explain this and this and this and stuff like that. So like I said, it's not really an educational channel. This is just something that I just enjoy doing. All right, so here's another good thing about the Archaon, the Warriors of the Apocalypse is what they're called. They obviously will start out with the vows and stuff like that, which, if you remember, one of Archaon's you know, effects and stuff like that is that he gains missile resistance and research rate at a higher speed than most. So we're gonna go ahead and go into diplomacy, and we can actually, I believe we can actually vassalize these guys. So gonna go ahead and do that, and you're not gonna give me things, so non-aggression pact, military access, but you're not gonna give me, nah, you're not gonna become my vassal. Well, fuck you, you're gonna die then. I don't care. All right, so, but obviously because we're in war with Slanesh and stuff like that, these demon gods are like, oh man, I don't want to mess with this guy. So can we start any trade? No. All right. How about Norska? Okay, we can start a trade agreement. That's very good, actually. Go ahead and do that. And there we go. And actually, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and like leave it at that, because like I said, I mean, we've done so many of these like Warriors of Chaos videos, and we're literally just doing the last guy. And everything that I've explained before, you can watch my other videos, and you know, if you really want to learn the Warriors of Chaos, or better yet, if you really want to learn you know, like a race or army, faction, whatever, in a more detailed manner, then I highly recommend watching Colonel Demeters, I believe. Very cool guy, very well made Warhammer videos. It'll tell you about all the races and how to, and you know, some tips and tricks to how to play them, stuff like that. But yeah, that's, I mean, we're just pretty much showing off Archaon and all this stuff. And don't worry, even though we're done with the war map, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video on that epic freaking battle. So this is what I did, and this is, and you know, just maybe spark an idea or whatever like that, because hopefully I spark an idea for somebody. It's a pretty risky gameplay, but back when we played Bellacore and all that stuff, I said what you can do, instead of, you know, conquering this and going over here, what you can do is just go all the way over here to the Shrine of Cain and take out these guys and own the Sword of Cain and stuff like that, like pretty easily and stuff like that. That's if you want to. And the Sword of Cain, it should like give you buffs, some kind of buffs. I forgot what it was. I never put too much focus on it. Anyways, so yeah, so naturally once you're done with this part and stuff like that, you know, you'll come over and you'll fight these guys and all that stuff. And I believe this at that time, these guys should want to be your friends or your vassals or whatever. But if not, kill them. You know, you're Warriors of Chaos, who cares? But here's something I recommend. Now, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but it is doable, okay? If you can, as I've said before, fight and kill off a legendary lord as soon as possible if they are right on your border. Sometimes you will spawn next to a legendary lord, and sometimes you won't. And if they're your enemies, which as the Warriors of Chaos, we're pretty much enemies of anyone who isn't part of Chaos, then they're gonna either start a war with you, and they're only gonna get stronger, and it's gonna be a really tough grind. If you can kill them off early, you won't have to worry about them, or in fact, if you're the Warriors of Chaos, you can vassalize them, which I did when I was going after Boris Urson. Boris Urson is a oh god, what do they call him? Kislev secret legendary hero that you can unlock. What I personally did, I just used the mod to unlock the achievement, and it gave me Boris Ursus, which, you know, I do like Boris Ursus. I mean, he does have a bit of a fun campaign and stuff like that. But what I normally do with him, instead of just going out here and trying to conquer everything, I just come back over here and try to reconnect with Kislev and, you know, stuff like that. Stuff that I'll explain more. But anyways, the main point is though is that you want to try to take out Boris Ursus as soon as possible. That way, I mean, where's the next legendary lord? The next legendary lord is, I guess, up here, or this guy here, or I don't know, man. You basically, the point is though is that you won't have a guy knocking on your door with a big beard and a big angry bear behind him. You know, if you take him out soon enough, or again, make him your vassal, because you know you strive off of making vassals and all that stuff. So. Brazen altar dedicated to the blood god, which is Khorne. The brazen altar is the lair of dread flesh hound Simargol, one of Khorne's favorite pets. Okay, anyways, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and before we end the video and stuff like that, we're gonna go ahead and go into this huge epic cinematic battle against Boris Ursus. This is one battle that I did when I was testing out Archaon and trying to figure out how to play them and stuff like that months ago, before, you know, I took a break from it and you know, made this video. So hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna do a little bit of commentary on it and stuff like that, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Okay, so here is the situation before we get this battle started. So as you can see, we got our legendary lord all by himself over here. He gets ambushed by Boris Ursus, and he has backup coming in about a minute and a half, or a minute 40 seconds. Thankfully though, our army, Archaon chosen is, or Everchosen is right on their tail and is coming in for the support quickly. But let's go ahead and look at who we are dealing with. We got here, so obviously we got Boris Ursus, the Warbear Master. Where we go? Right here. Thankfully he doesn't have his bear mount yet, otherwise we'd be in more trouble. And this is actually, by the way guys, when I was talking about the auto resolve being BS, this is part of it, okay? Because the auto resolve says, oh, you got a valiant defeat because you're trash. No, this one I knew was winnable. We can definitely do it. But we got you know, a little bit of a Kislev army, you know, look through. We got the Kosovite divisions, we got the Kosars. We got basically a lot of archers, a lot of freaking dudes on horses. We got the Czar guards, rank 2. These guys are going to be a pain in the ass. And then of course they got a hero, a wizard guy, stuff like that. And then they got the armored Khazars, which are not the same as the Czar guards. Czar guards, they are basically sword and shield, heavy armored, stuff like that. Czar guards, are the armored Khazars, are pistols and axe, so they are a hybrid infantry, which is one thing that Kislev are pretty good at. They're a bit of a jack of all trades in a way. I think not really. I don't know. Basically, they got a lot of hybrid units, stuff like that. So hybrids meaning that they can do both range and attack. Yeah. Anyways, of course, being freaking Russian, they got freaking polar bears as mounts and stuff like that. And these are rank 3. Oh man, and rank 3 silvers, man. Okay, yeah, these guys were a problem. Again, And pretty much we've already shown all of the army and stuff like that. And again, we just have this one dude here who I'm trying to get back with the army, but it probably ain't gonna happen. He's probably gonna get outflanked. And that's not all the armies Kislevites have. They also have another thing of reinforced. They got another legendary horde. Thankfully, this guy only has 2 archers. But oh, here comes the boys. Here comes the boys. Yeah, we got the Chaos Warriors, the Warriors of Corn. We got Archaon bracing for impact. Look at him shooting at us. Oh boy. Okay, wow. Okay, this is they didn't expect us to come flanking from behind them, being so close. But look at that, we got our favorite hell cannon. I know if y'all been watching my other videos, especially with Kolok the Sun Eater, y'all know I love my hell cannon. But they got the archers firing in, and oh, let's go ahead and get the cinematic camera settled in, stuff like that. So they've already sent in some of their boys trying to disrupt our formation. We're doing a very cheap tactic that I like to do, where we find the corner of the map and we just defend it, because we are outnumbered, outgunned, all that stuff. But we need to win this one no matter what, because this was still a battle here that can end the war between Boris Urson and the and Archaon the Everchosen. So they got the freaking archers, you know, raining down on my hell cannon crew, which is not a good idea. But yeah, and then we got more guys coming in. They sent in the freaking war bears early, because we got our marauders here, which are not good against the war bears, but we had no choice, man. And look, there he is, Boris Urson, just riding into battle, standing there just for moral support and all that stuff. And you know, Archaon just getting shredded by arrows. Hopefully he'll make a move. So somebody make a move. Anybody know that song? No? Okay, good song, by the way. Anyways, so yeah, so we got the boys standing here. We are not going to leave our ground. They can shoot us with archery and stuff like that, but we cannot lose our ground. And here we go, we got some magic coming down. What is this? Oh yeah, we got the freaking black eye vortex thing going off. So this will just basically damage over time anyone who gets through, stuff like that. So look at them, look at them. This is where the freaking hell cannon will come into play. Oh god, here it comes. Oh, look at this big clump right here. It's gonna land. Boom. Yeah, look at that. So many dudes lost their arms and stuff. Heck yeah. Here we go. Boris and freaking Archaon are fighting it out here, dishing it out. Here they go. Come on, look at he's such a cunt. He's not gonna look. He's just gonna run away. You coward. All right, whatever. So it is what it is. Look at that. We got the freaking Zinx guards, Chaos Knight, going against the Warbear. Horses versus bears. Yeah, only in Russia. Anyway, or only in Warhammer Russia, I guess. Anyways, so we got, you know, we got a steady line of defense, but look at this. We are so broken. We have no line, pretty much. I mean, like, look at this, man. No line, just a whole pile of bodies just clashing and fighting each other. No room to breathe. No time to breathe, bro. If you're out of breath, you keep swinging, all right? If you die of exhaustion, you keep swinging, okay? It's Warhammer, man. It's gonna happen. So, but anyways, we got Boris here again, just giving the men support. But we got our Chaos Helmet. What the hell? Oh yeah, okay. So we got another magic going down. We're really, our main goal is to try to take out Boris Urson, but yeah, I mean, the guy's tough. I mean, Kislevites, they got armor going on. Look at that, our boys are losing a bit of morale, but they're coming back. So, oh shit, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, nice. So we got the Hell Scourges. Yeah, what's that? The Hell Striders of Selenet, the Hell Scourges. Yeah, going against the Bears. They're in a losing battle here. So we need to eventually, at some point, try to get the Chaos Knights in the fray and hopefully try to help them out, but they're just getting peppered by arrows. So eventually I'll notice and they're going. But look, we got the Warbears coming in to help them out. I don't know why that guy was off on his own, but he got what he deserved. So, and yeah, man, it shouldn't be too hard to find Archaon, but I can't find him right now with the cinematic cameras. So, but yeah, man, like I said, there is just pretty much no strategy here. It's just brawl it out and try to survive. But look at the amount of bodies and horses, and oh man, just got another one ticking down. So Oh, nice. Wait, did it? I don't think that killed anyone. Ooh, the hell cannon, man. You're gonna get a butt whipping if you don't get another kill there in the next 5 seconds. So, oh god, look at this. This is a hero right here. Yeah, this is a hero just going to town on my dudes here. So, very tough guy. Obviously not as strong as legendary lords, but you know, tough. So we got my legendary lord. He was out in the open. He wasn't gonna he was out in the open fighting an army. He wasn't gonna survive. But we got finally moved the sword, or the swords of chaos in. So to try to just, I don't know, man, try to stop these freaking archers from taking us down. So while we got more archers hitting us in the butt here. So where we go? Oh yes, the burning skull. This is the magic I was talking about. Very good for clearing a line here, stuff like that. So we got Boris, who, look at him, man, just standing strong. He's at half health. He doesn't. Oh, that's not Boris. Where's Boris? Boris, where are you? I think Boris is actually dead at this point. Damn, I missed it. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. So basically what happened is Boris was fighting Archaon and cowered his way out. He started running, and then I managed to kill him off with the hell cannon. So, oh wait, no, there he is. No, wait, no, that's not him. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue watching this. So it looks like we are almost winning and stuff like that. I mean, we do got a lot more healthy unit. Look at this. The spawn of Nurgles. This is what I'm talking about. They are all about outlasting your opponent. They barely lost any health and staying strong and stuff like that. So they're not good at killing, but they are tough to kill, that's for sure. So I think at this point, though, we are just about wrapping up. You know, they don't have much left in them. The Kislevites don't, and they should be coming to a close really soon. So, but yeah, man, just a crazy battle. I mean, again, not a lot of time. There was really no time to prepare for this battle, man. It was just get in there and just brace for impact, hope for the best. Took a lot of casualties, but as I've said, this was the battle that ended the war of the Kislevites and the Warriors of Chaos. And afterwards, the Kislevites became the vassals, the slaves of the Warriors of Chaos. And this guy is just literally just taking it like a man here. So he's taking it like a Dark Souls boss. So, oh shit, look at this. Look at these guys. So, oh yeah, these are the guys with the armors and stuff like that. The guns and the sword and stuff like that. And they're going in, continuing to just hold their ground, because what else do they got left, right? They might as well just end it with the manga. So, anyways, looks like they're trying to move out here, but they are stuck with, wow, this guy is really holding his ground here. He got left behind by his dude, unless that's Archaon. No, that's actually Prince Ogrash or whatever. So, all right, well there you go. That's pretty much the end of the video and stuff like that. But a very, very massive, destructive battle. And like I said, so yeah, so Boars, the heroes don't actually die. They get wounded and like escape and stuff like that. But Boris does fall in this battle. Archaon remains the Everchosen, pretty much living up to his name as pretty much like the guy who is meant to bring damnation, starting with the Kislevites. And yeah, just look at the amount of bodies of the game. This is one of the things I love about the Total War games, is just looking at the aftermath and looking at like where all the soldiers fought and died and all that stuff. It is so good, man. So, but yeah, that's the Warriors of Chaos, and that's Archaon, the Everchosen. I know this video was a bit different than the normal videos, but again, once you kind of do the same race like several times, then you know, there's pretty much no point of re-saying everything that you've already said, you know. And like I said, if you want a more detailed version of each of the raids, highly recommend Colonel Diameter. There's a lot of good actual Warhammer 3 YouTubers out there. So, which I will go ahead and just mention it too, because it's something that just came in recently. But shout out to CA. Listen, man, I hate the amount of apology letters that we've been getting from all kinds of game developers these days. It's so dumb that we've come to the point where we can pretty much expect an apology letter at this point from most devs. I mean, we got one from multiple from EA, Ubisoft, CD Projekt Red, and I mean, Creative Assembly, I mean, y'all are no different. But here's where the respect will come in. The fact that you guys decided to add more stuff into Shadow of Change and stuff like that. Listen, what is it, like $25 or something like that for a DLC with only 3 legendary heroes and a couple new units? That was a lot, okay? But you guys have brought it back a little bit and you know, added some more stuff in here. Now I'm kind of curious to know how y'all are gonna be doing the next DLC. If you're still gonna be charging $20-25 whatever for a DLC and stuff like that, listen, I don't have a problem spending that much money on DLC if the content is there, okay? Don't be saying, oh, you want a sandwich? And I'll be like, yeah, man, I want a sandwich. How much? You'll be like, it's gonna be like $20. I'm like, okay. And give me a sandwich, and all you give me is a slice of bologna. Like, I'm like, the fuck? It better be coming with a freaking, if you're gonna make a bologna sandwich, it better come with cheese, pickles, jalapeno, like all the stuff I want, okay? That's basically what Shadows of Change was when it came out, okay? Just a bread and a bologna, $20, please. But now y'all added some content, and I respect you guys for it. Don't think you're gonna be walking away though without, you know, some kind of butt whooping though. Anyways, so let's go ahead and, you know, I decided we're gonna go ahead and just spin for our next you know, group to check out, our next race to check out for our next video. That way, you know, if it's on a race that I'm not very familiar with, at least I can play them a little bit and try to understand them better, so I can have a better time explaining you know, just this just this. So anyways, let's go ahead and start. So okay, drum roll, let's do this. Please don't suck, please don't suck, please don't suck. Oh, yo, I can do the wood elves. Okay, good. So we are finally doing a race that I am more familiar with. Number one. Number two, I like the wood elves. I know a lot of people don't like the wood elves because they have more of a defensive gameplay and more pacifist gameplay, because you're just sitting around hugging trees all day. I can dig the wood elves, so I'm actually excited to go into the wood elves and stuff like that. So anyways, I have no problem learning these guys. I mean, I know a good amount, stuff like that, about them. So we'll go ahead and I'll just go ahead and just, you know, give you a little sneak peek to what else. But yeah, we got 4 units. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't really play any of these 3. I just play the Sisters of Twilight because, well, they come with, you know, buffs for archer units, stuff like that. And I mean, look at them. But anyways, but we're gonna go through all of them anyways and stuff like that. Damn, look at this. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. What? Nipples. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.